Got spectate 1, 2, 3. And it looks like they are about to be ready. This is going to be part 2 of round 1. The first battle between Barak 603 and Greek Iraklis. And looks like they're selecting their army compositions right now. Oh, damn it. And it looks like they are about to be ready. This is going... Here we go. Sorry about that. I forgot that I had that on. I just sent some people some links to my Twitch. It's like these guys are relatively good players. I think both of them have at least I think Greek Iraklis has 1,500 hours played on Rome 2. That's just ridiculous. I'm sure this guy has somewhere around that much time. 1,500 hours. You know how many days that is? That's like a year. The game hasn't even been out for a year, and he's played more than that. I'm just kidding. So, it looks like, let's see, Barak, he's bringing one of those Carthaginian cav, and one, noble cav, I believe, or whatever it's called. He's got some swords. He's bringing some Scutarii. He's bringing some of those, mercenary Italian swords. I'd rather go for the Samnite warriors, but these guys are cheaper, the Italians. He's got some Scutarii swordsmen. He's got some Libyan swordsmen. Those are pretty good swordsmen in the game. Probably one of the best, most affordable swordsmen. I don't know if they are a little bit cheaper than Thorax swordsmen or a little bit more. I don't remember. Could have swore Thorax swordsmen were more than 700 denarii. They may have not as good armor as Thorax swordsmen. I don't know. Let's see here. He's got probably 3 late Libyan hoplites, or early Libyan hoplites. I can't remember, but they're relatively affordable, pretty good choice of spear or hoplites for Carthage. And it looks like both of them are ready, so let's get into this. Barak 603 is playing as Carthage, and Greek Iraklis is playing as the Romans. Battle 1 of their round, so let's wish them both the best. The single best augury is to fight for one's country. Augury? I never heard that word before, augury. I'm going to have to look that up. So I picked it said it was a dense forest map, but it looks like there's plenty of openings. Appears to be a hill in the middle, kinda, and there's quite a lot of space there's quite a lot of woodlands to hide troops and kind of screen your advance. And I think Greek Iraklis is going to have a more advantageous spot on the battlefield if he's the red. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's a slight hill in the middle. Yeah. And Iraklis will be kind of shielded from missiles by this patch of trees right here. Let's take a look at Greek's army first. He's got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's got 5 auxiliary Syrian archers. So I think their archers are a lot better than they used to be after recent patches. They got some buffs. He's got some Hastati. Ooh, Hastati. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's got a front line of 5 Hastati. And I think he had 3 Praetorian Guard, or was it just 2? I guess it was 2 Praetorian Guards and 1 Legionary cohort. He's got a General's Armored Bodyguard. You see a lot of people pick that bodyguard, but it's a little bit, I don't know, I usually go with Legatus, but he's got some Socii Equites, 3 of those over here. He's got 3 more on his left flank, and that's his army pretty much. Let's take a look at what Barak has got. He's got, I think he had 2 units of war elephants, African war elephants. Yes, and they are backed by some Carthaginian cav. His general is in a noble cavalry in the center. He's got his Libyans in the center, and he's got some units of mercenary Gallic warriors spread out. Some mercenary Scutarii. So he's going with a very spread out army, and as you see a lot of players do. Whoops, I hate when that happens. So here, he's got some light Libyans to screen his elephants and his cavalry. They're only Carthaginian cav, but I think there'd be more than a match for one-on-one with these Socii Equites. I don't know who would win. Over here, he can Greek Iraklis can kind of fortify this hill up here. He could kind of do the same, but I think his center would be possibly in danger, just because it's not on high ground. But over here, he's going to have a height advantage over here, and you're seeing Barak. He's moving forward. He's going to have these elephants at the top of the hill, it looks like, and yeah, I mean, Greek Iraklis, he doesn't have any spearmen to speak of. He's gonna have to make good use of these archers, I believe, if he wants to take out these elephants. Problem is, there's one on each flank, and it looks like he's getting outflanked over here. He has his cav in, I believe, wedge, and that might give them more stopping power. And let's see what he's doing with his cav over here. Uh-oh. I guess he's trying. Ooh, man, I don't know what he did, why he did that. I guess he tried to sacrifice his unit right here, and he's trying to hold up all these units, get his archers to shoot into these elephants. That might have been a very good charge. I don't know. Yeah, it was. My goodness. Light Libyan hoplites going down. Let's take a look what's going on the left flank. Man, there's just a whole lot of action going on. He is charging into these elephants. He does not fear them, certainly. He's using his cav to strike at the flanking forces of Greek Iraklis, and it looks like his center, pretty much, for the most part, has been broken through. Let's take a look. Yeah, he's trying to hold up the center with unit Socii Equites, but his center is pretty much failing. But it's another case on the flanks. At least on this flank, this elephant is getting bogged down and is getting shot into with missile fire from his archers. On the left flank, it's not going as well, I believe. Most of Greek's forces is on the right flank. I mean, he has his Socii Equites trying to hold off these Libyan infantry and mercenary Scutarii. I mean, his noble Barak's general has been caught by some of these these Socii Equites, and they took a lot of casualties trying to break through. Greek Iraklis still has his general. I don't know how much more cavalry he has, but can't be that much. He still has this unit of Praetorian Guard up here, and they are trying to take out as many troops on the left flank as possible. He used Crack the Whip there. That could be potentially good, but they're going to get real exhausted. They're winded already, but it did say that they are winning slightly. So, and look, Greek goes for a charge on the noble cavalry general of Barak, and I think he's going to rout it potentially. But he has to do it quickly because the Libyan infantry are hot on his tail. But it looks like the Carthaginian general is dead. But let's go ahead and take a look what's going on over here. Hastati is going down by some Libyan infantry and some Gallic warriors, but looks like these elephants have been routed. So I think all the elephant units are routed. take a look what's over here. He does have a unit that came back from routing, the Socioequites. Hopefully for him, he sees that that unit came back. It can potentially help him in the long run. It looks like Praetorian Guard are getting into these Libyan and Gallic warriors. I think they're no match. Plus they had these archers shooting in the back of them. If Barak wants to win this battle, he has to take out this general right now, and with some spearmen. It looks like, I don't know if his general's still, yeah, his general's still alive. He's right there. He got that unit out, and he's got this Praetorian cav taking out this late Libyan hoplite now. And I think this is going to go out. This battle's going to. Looks like the advantage is now Greek Iraklis. I mean, without the elephants, and he doesn't have enough units to take out these Praetorian Guard over here and down here. I mean, he could potentially take out this one, but I mean, plus he's got to deal with all these archers, and I don't think he has any cavalry left. And plus, there's units over here of cavalry that are just chilling out over there by the forest. I mean, he does have some late Libyans that are exhausted charging these archers, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, he has all these archer units still alive, and he can just pick apart these Libyan infantry. Plus, he has his Praetorian Guards. Relatively hasn't taken any casualties. He's got still his general still alive. He's got some cav over here and over there. And I think the writing is on the wall for Barak for this battle. You can concede defeat. I guess that never really had that come up before. If you want to just concede defeat, if you know you're going to lose, or if you think you're going to lose, go ahead. There's nothing stopping you.
Get ready!
Yeah, but look, good battle right there. Let's take a look at some of the statistics. These Socioequites did a lot better than what I thought they were going to do. Syrian archers did their part. I'm sure a whole bunch of their kills came on some elephants. These Hastati got clobbered, but these two units of Hastati did well. Praetorian Guard did well. This one took a lot of casualties, but dished out a lot as well. 79 for the legionary cohort, not that bad, I guess. But he made real good use of his cavalry, I think, and even his general played a decisive part in this battle by taking out Carthage's Barak's Carthaginian noble cavalry general. He got a lot of kills. I'm sure he bashed through in the center. These African war elephants, I think in between them, not getting over 100 kills is not cost effective. These Carthaginian cav, they tried their best to help out the elephants on the flanks. These late Libyan hoplites aren't going to get a whole lot of kills, but they can potentially screen in and potentially take out some, or aid in taking out enemy cavalry, but I don't think they did that in this battle. They're just charged in, and I think they weren't braced, and because that unit's so cheap, it's not the best to take out. I mean, hoplites would have been better, regular hoplites, but I mean, late Libyan hoplites are just cheap spears to help out your cavalry. Gallic warriors, I'm surprised that this one got 95 kills if they're attacking head-on into Roman troops, even Hastati. And some of these mercenaries, Scutarii, did really well, I think. And Libyan Libyan infantry are pretty good. So let's see here. Yeah, same map. Same map, just to. Okay, he's taking Bactria. Okay. Yeah, Baraki's like, I don't want to lose battle 2, so I gotta take Bactria. Probably the best faction to use. Online. This is my opinion. Nope, he picked an armored elephant. Can't pick that elephant, man. I'm Plus, he's got too much cav, probably. Let's see. I think it was a max. What was the max of cav? Cheater. Just kidding, man. I think Greek is going to stay with Rome. You know, Rome is, when in doubt, use Rome, I think. And I'm not sure. Let me check the rules. How many elf or how many cav you can have? Max 10 cav. Okay, that's what I thought. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, yeah, it's 9 right there. Let's see here. Yeah, some very good battle at the beginning. Hopefully Brock can make this a 3 battle round. We haven't had that so far. We've only had 2 battle decisions. Alright, he's still there. Okay. I was just making sure. Yeah, he picks Bactria. I can't spell today. You can change. Yeah, you can change your faction. These guys must be like veterans in tournaments because it seems like they're not used to my rules. My rules are more casual, and I guess their rules are more official when they play in other tournaments, I guess. You know, this is the first tournament I've ever played in. It's okay. And I got smoked, so I gotta practice some more, I guess, online against more experienced players. I think the most of them that I play, honestly, aren't that experienced. In the long run, these guys, they have thousands of hours playing Rome 2 on their accounts, and it's just like, oh my god. Sparta. Whoa, he's picking Sparta. Whoa. Alright. Sparta! Whoops, I meant... Alright, I think this is the first time anyone used Sparta in my tournament. Cool. Sparta versus Sparta. Just to make it funny. You'd hardly ever see anyone play as Sparta online in a tournament. But this is pretty brave what Brock is doing right now. Ooh. Actually, you know, it really isn't because Sparta has access to two affordable units of pikes and good units of skirmishers. They've since I think patch 10 or 11, they've had access to Cretan archers and Rhodian slingers, so it's really not that bad of a choice. A real good pike and spear faction against a more cav-oriented, heavy cav-oriented faction such as Bactria. And plus, this map that we're playing on is pretty forested, so Brock could have he could put his infantry and his light infantry in a forested area that could be protected from missiles. Let me see if he looks like he has more than 5 of the same unit. Let me tell him that. Brock. Actually, yeah, I think he does. Those could be these could be Paraoki pikes, and these could be Spartan pikemen. Okay. I was about to say, because they look pretty much exactly, and they're slightly different. Okay, never mind. He's all good. Um, he's all good. Man, he's got a full stack. Plus, he's got some Denari left to upgrade some troops, and he's gonna do that. Um, yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting because I think Sparta can actually be a pretty good faction taking out Bactria or Seleucids because they have to get past all those expensive pikes, and it's worked out for me. Not bringing any like a no cav build with Sparta online to take out was it the Seleucids? Yeah, it's in one of my videos. I think it's versus Duke Calder the first time that I met him online. Was it him? I think so. Could have been someone else. I don't remember off the top of my hat, but yeah, I think a no a no cav all pike and Spartan hoplite build um, can potentially negate all the heavy cav that Bactria is going to be able to use. Now, if he can win in the skirmisher fight and get a lot of kills on all these pikemen and make a potential break in Barak's lines, he can be the victor, obviously. But we're just going to have to see who comes out on top. This is battle 2 of between Barak 603 and Greek Iraklis. This is still round 1, but I think we have 2 more, or actually 3 more. So we got 6 players that still need to battle each other to advance. I want to get that all done by tonight, by tomorrow, but realistically I don't see that happening because not everyone has the same time schedule, because not everyone is in the same time zone. But today these 2 guys were ready to fight right now, so I was going to go ahead and broadcast their fights and see who advances. Let's take a look at what Barak is doing since we're over here already. He's got main line of, I think he had 5 Paraoki pikemen, and he had like 3 Spartan pikemen. Yeah, these are really good pikemen because they're very affordable, and they usually online people just bring levy pikemen, and I think a Paraoki pikeman can destroy levy pikemen, but Spartan pikemen will just destroy them. So you have a potential pike advantage if no one brings thorax or foot companions, or especially Hellenic Royal Guard. You hardly ever see anyone bring a Hellenic Royal Guard once in a blue moon. He's got some Spartan hoplites, and they're going to protect the flanks. And actually, that's what I did in my when I used Sparta against Seleucids. I think it was against Duke Calder online.
Understood.
Yes, good luck and have fun to both. Whoops. Let's see here. So yeah, I called it the mobile fortress formation, and what I did was I put some Spartan hoplites on the back, but I had a second line of, I think, Paraloki hoplites or Pelthes on my in my back line, but he's going to put his Spartan use in the in front of everything to kind of protect his Rhodian slingers and screen his advance. Let's take a look at what Greek has brought. He's got Thorax Swordsman, some Bactrian Royal Guard. I don't know if that's a relatively good unit to it's expensive. And I think he did that to put his general in a infantry unit. Let's take a look at what he's got for his cav. He's got some Bactrian noble horse. Looks like there's Bactrian peltes over here. He's got some more thorax swordsmen. He's got some Bactrian noble horse. I don't think he brought any Hellenic royal cav. Yeah, he just brought melee cav. As for his missiles, he's got Bactrian peltes. I think 3 of those in the center, or excuse me, 4 of those, and he's got Eastern javelin men. So he's going for not a long-range missile attack. He's going for a close-range missile attack. And he's brought a lot of javelins, and I don't know how effective these Rhodian slingers would be against these heavily armored, good shield strength units of thorax swordsmen, and especially this Bactrian royal guard with their good shield strength and armor. But you're going to see Bactria is going to have the ascensive in this battle, and there he's taking. I think Barak is taking shots at this general with his Rhodians. I'd honestly start taking shots at these Eastern javelin men, because they're just not going to get a lot of kills, I think, on these Bactrian royal guard. I mean, they could. I mean, they are getting some kills, but he's just going to use. Ooh, actually, they're getting a lot of kills, actually. And you're seeing Barak. He's going to go into square to kind of hold off these units. Actually, he's getting a relatively good amount of kills on this general. Problem is, he's not going to be able to protect his pikemen by these peltas units, and they could potentially get a lot of kills on him. He's trying to run away these Bactrian peltas, but Greek Iraklis, he's got this swordsman over here. It's going to rip through that Spartan youth like there's no tomorrow. It looks like Barak's actually going on the offensive to potentially take out this general. Problem is, this unit is now very susceptible to missiles, and I think that's what's happening right now. Let's see here what's going on. If I were Greek Iraklis, I would be sending at least some units of cav in the back lines just to put them behind the Spartan position. Yeah, that unit of Paralaki pikemen is getting just smashed by all those peltas. Let's see here. Oh, some thorax swordsmen ran into some pikes, but Greek, he's going to get them out of there in time, I think. They're not going to take that many casualties. And these Spartan pikemen are just getting smashed by these Bactrian peltas over here. And those wasting some missiles on those Spartan youths, though. He needs to take out all these pikemen if he has any chance of breaking through the mobile fortress formation. I mean, the good thing about the mobile fortress formation, if you have a lot of pikes, you have a lot of them to lose. You can lose 2 or 3 of those units and still be relatively in good shape. The only bad part about the mobile fortress is you're giving your opponent the incentive, and you're just playing truly defensive, and that could allow your opponent to really dictate the battlefield pretty much, and take the victory. The Spartan pikeman's got his back turned and he's getting missiles to the back. Yeah, he realizes that unit is was vulnerable. Well, it looks like he's actually taken out some thorax swordsmen over here with some, I believe, the Cretan archers. Yeah, so that's 1 thorax swordsman down for Bactria. So it's still anyone's game. I believe he still has a lot of Greek still has a lot of peltas, and he can. I think he should break through over here and focus all his javelins, and then get some thorax swordsmen in the rear over here, because there's only heroes of Sparta and Spartan hoplites pretty much over here. And it looks like he's going to use his javelins, or he's trying to. Sometimes it don't work. Here, Paralki hoplites, and some Spartan hoplites over here. He's trying to charge into these Spartan hoplites, but he better be careful if these Paralki pikemen drop their pikes. And he's actually going to charge on the left over here, and he's going to pretty much do the same. He's going to charge in the flank of this non-braced Spartan. I don't think he's... No, he did get a decent amount of kills. And now it's just all chaos on the left flank. He's just pouring in troops now, and he's trying to get to these Rhodians and Cretan archers. And look, some Paralki pikemen are routing. So it looks like he's going to be able to break through on the left flank. And I think, and it looks like Barak used a rally ability, and he used raise the banner. I don't know how much more ammunition these Bactrian peltas have. These Eastern Javelin men are out, but these Bactrians still have ammunition. Yeah, it doesn't look good for Barak right now.
Yes, come on.
Greek Iraklis, he's going to get some more kills on these Rhodian slingers. It's not very good for him. Yeah, it looks like the mobile fortress has been broken. He was shifting some units on the left flank, and that gave Greek an opportunity to charge in some of his thorax swordsmen to hold up some infantry over here, and he got a rear charge on some non-braced Spartans with his noble horsemen, and they just broke through and killed a whole bunch of units. And yeah, I think that the fortress has been broken. I mean, he still has some Spartan hoplites in his general and a hero of Sparta unit. I don't know if he has any more javelins left or anything like that. But you know what? He can still potentially win this. Potentially. Let's see here. Thorax swordsman is going into the back of the Spartan pikeman over here. So he's going to lose that Spartan pikeman. Let's take a look what's going on over here. He's got a Spartan hoplite fighting this Thorax Swordman. Thorax Swordman should win, but he does have this unit up on a hill. It says melee combat is even. These units are surrounded. This Heroes of Sparta unit's got 71 kills. Unit losing decisively this Thorax Swordsman. Yeah, Heroes of Sparta just got a real good melee attack for a spear unit, and they got good armor and defense, shield strength and defense. Spartan Hoplite is taking on all these units. They're just trying to hold out. Some units were routing for, yeah, this Bactrian noble horse that could be potentially dangerous for Bactria. Some more Spartan Hoplites are helping out in the center. Let's see here. Unit losing over here. Yeah, this Bactrian noble horse got a rear charge on these Spartan Hoplites. Man, and actually some units of man, this could go either way now, I think. Yeah, these units are routing over here. They are able to route that Spartan hoplite over there, but it's going to give, I think, man, I think it's still pretty even, quite frankly. Yeah, more units are routing over here for Greek. He needs to get these units over here ASAP to assist his troops, and he's trying to get these units to intercept them, these Spartan hoplites. I just don't think, I think he should have got them in the hoplite wall. I don't think he got any of, I don't think Barak got any of his hoplites and hoplite wall. If he had done that, I think he would have had a better chance to win this battle. Yeah, I think if this Spartan dies over here and he gets these swords to the backs of these units over here, it's pretty much over. But it looks like the writing is on the wall for right now. Yeah, so very good game to Barak and Greek Iraklis. It looks like Greek is going to advance in the tournament, and congratulations to him. He broke through the Spartan defensive formation on the right flank, hit Barak's left. He's able to get quite a lot of kills with his Cretan archers and his Rhodian slingers. His Paralki pikemen pretty much didn't get any kills. Some of his Spartan pikemen did do well, but his Spartan hoplites did actually really well. This one got 210 kills, and his general got 201 kills. Problem was, these Paralaki pikemen. I think too many of them got rear charged by cav, or they weren't braced, or just they weren't able to attack to hold off any units from the front, and that's why they didn't really get a whole lot of kills. These Spartan youths, I think he should have. I don't know. He tried to hold off the advance of Bactria, and let's see here. Bactria and Noble Horse got a lot of kills, and his general got killed though. These Peltes, they just cleaned house. I thought that was going to happen because they got good shield strength and they can relatively withstand a whole lot of missile fire compared to just slingers and archers, more slingers and archers. Thorax Swordsman did well. This one got 209 kills. Eastern Javelinmen, they did their part. A lot of kills with them. So very good games. And I think that's going to end this broadcast. And I'd like to say thanks for watching and peace out. This Unrivaled Skyrim, and this is going to be the end of this broadcast for now. But when we